Pick the paper up, put it in the bag, bum bum, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, bum bum, ba-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, bum bum. That's an old Disney thing. All right, where are we going? Hassel Consulting, how you guys doing? Where I, America's only older brother and the world's only professional asshole, will answer your questions as long as you got money. And this guy wants some things kept anonymous. I am a foreigner American, black male, living in a liberal shithole. And I didn't know that town was still a shithole. I thought it got gentrified. I want to move out. After reading most of your books last summer, you don't want me to mention those either. I decided I need to get the hell out of Dodge. Got a worthless degree. That is a worthless degree you don't want to mention. And had to learn the hard way about paying off my student loans. I drained my savings and started working 2 jobs in order to pay them off. That right there, you're doing more than the average person does. That's how you pay off any debt. You want to pay off loans? You want to pay off debt? You got to work 2 jobs. Or you really got to cut your spending down, preferably both. But then the merciful and blessed Corona chance struck. I'm out at both jobs temporarily due to an underlying health condition. Currently not paying rent and have a small emergency fund. At my age, I feel like moving out would be good for my growth as a man. Or should I wait it out, pay off my loans while living rent-free, and then leave? Thanks and have a great day. Parents are... I gotta say, watch my video about vasectomies and the #1 cause of poverty, okay? Bada-bada-boo, boo-da-boo-da-boo, boo-da-boo-boo. And so you want a video response, so I just kept that annoying. He would not be able to join the military or go to the oil fields. Okay. All right. To answer your most direct question, should you wait it off, pay off your loans while living rent-free, and then leave? Yes. What I don't understand is how we have a genuine epidemic, but then everyone's like, oh my God, I got to do X, Y, and Z. It's like, no, this is an actual biological health crisis, but by association, it's an economic crisis. And you can go ahead and look at the figures, a lot of which won't come in for a month. But you'll see a big spike. And it's going to be an economic crisis as well. Now, crisis, I think it's going to be a short-term crisis. We're not destroying the meat or the muscle of the U.S. economy, so I think it will come back. But in the meantime, now of all times is to stay at home, cut expenses, maybe help out with your folks, and do. Yeah, absolutely, man. Stay at home. If you lost both your job, unless you had a job offer that was really great somewhere, and then you'd have to move to some place and you'd make money on top of it, fine. But if you don't have a job offer, you don't have a choice. Stay at home. Your loan balance is not that much. But now is the perfect time to stay at home. Everyone understands why. And then leave. Yes. And moving out, you'd have to have a job to move out somewhere else. Now, I'm not against you laying down the foundations now. In your meantime, if you're laid off, what you might want to do is look at some jobs that you could do without really essentially a degree. And you're going to be looking at things like truck driver. What else? The trades. If you can do... can stand and lift for long periods of time. Because of your physical condition, you're going to have to get some kind of, desk job. And then now this opens up a whole realm of things. Accounting is on the weekend. It's still on the better end of most things. But in terms of desk jobs, accounting, it'll pay. You can go online, get yourself some schooling online for an accounting degree. But like I've said many times before, it's either get your CPA or don't bother at all. But you already have a degree, so you don't have to go back for what, 1.5 years, 2 years? You could do it online now through a company or a school like Western Governors University. Or programming, coding, computer, IT. I know this wasn't your question, but I'm just trying to tell you how to make the most out of while you're there. Because the other problem is you're stuck in a town, in a state that is a fucking black hole. And especially for poor Americans, a lot of them never develop the escape velocity to escape that area. Now, I'm not talking your neighborhood. I'm talking that town and that state. Even the union, which is usually a way out, they're corrupt and like, oh, well, you got to know bippity boppity boppity Joey and bippity boppity boppity boo. And it's like, yeah, you know what? Do you want to fucking work or not? You're in one of these decaying states that is not good for young people who are industrious. You're not. So what I would do long term, just to get you that escape velocity, to get you out of the black hole that you're in, stay at home for now. Absolutely. If go online, maybe look at Seth Himes' indemandcareer.com. Maybe get in digital marketing. I would lean towards things that you can learn quickly online for free, or you repurpose your degree to then get a bachelor's degree in something worthwhile, maybe online. I don't know, maybe engineering, but then you have to go to a physical school for labs. But while you're stuck at home, now is the time to start skilling up, especially if you can learn to code, if you can learn a language, maybe there's a programming boot camp. I hate to sound repetitive, but that's something you could do in the here and now. So if this thing is lifted in a month or two, you can start applying for jobs. More medium term, stay at home, live there, work whatever job you can. I see Uber is still out there. I don't know if you can Uber. Go be a stock boy somewhere. There's jobs that they're hiring. As Amazon's hiring a lot of people. They're not going to be glorious or fun jobs, but at least they're jobs. Grubhub, all those people are delivering food now. So work, live at home, save your money, pay off your student loans. I'd say build a little bit of a reserve up in the meantime too. And when you're not working, what you're doing is you're either researching a job that you could do with essentially no education. You do have a K through 12 and you do have a college degree, but you don't have a skill. Or start skilling yourself up that you can learn at home online, again, leading it towards computer programming, computer networking. Well, accounting you could teach yourself, or you go to an accredited college online and you get yourself a degree for another year or two, but that'd be a little bit more long-term. And then how old are you? Yeah, you're getting up there in years. You're not old, but you shouldn't be at home, except now it's a crisis. So you should be at home. And then I guess I'd play it by ear. Look, here's the thing. I can't tell you what to do because you still have a lot of options on the table and you personally need to evaluate them. You can either do something like, okay, hunker down and learn a skill so that in a month from now, I'm serious, like you're doing 80 hours a week of studying. That's how I taught myself several dances in 1 month. And it was dancing and moving and tiring because you dance with old fat chicks because those are the only ones that are available and willing to dance with you. But I did it. You're going to have to do something similar. Long term, I'm like, if you're going to invest this type of intense studying, self-study, I'd make it count for your life. So again, I call you something like that. So you either do it intense and you bang that out. So when the all clear is given, or maybe not even the all clear because you could be working online, or you work. So that's one option. Another, you got to evaluate. Okay, is there another job out there in the United States somewhere that I could do? And I just search for jobs without college degrees. That's more your trucking. Maybe you go into the trades, but I think the trades you won't be able to do that with your physique. Or you're going to go long-term and okay, now I'm going to become an accountant or an actuary, but there your investment horizon is pretty long. And honestly, if I had to choose one for you, again, I can't tell you what to do. I would probably do something hardcore, like maybe take Seth Himes' digital marketing course, bang that out, or learn to code, or learn to do computer networking, and just use this next month to do that while using your work as a break to get out. So try and find some kind of job just so you can slowly start paying off your loans, make a little bit of money. And then when this is all said and done, all right, now you know what your work ethic is. Now you can So, wow, if I really need to, in 1 month, I could teach myself a language and become reasonably proficient in it or develop some kind of skill or trade. Then I start applying for jobs. If you choose the right one, you could do it online. Then you can go live wherever. And I think that's your best shot is to do something online, be it accounting, programming, data science, digital marketing, because then you don't have to live in this shithole town you're in. You can live you could live in like cheap bumfuck Wyoming, which I wouldn't advise, by the way. And then you could get a job. You could do what's it called? Telecommuting. You can work from anywhere. You don't need to make that much. Go find some cheap ass place in Missouri or Alabama. I don't know why there. I mean, just cheap places in Nevada too, but I do that. And then if you're looking for something, go watch Glendon Cameron. He's all about the hustle, and he'll have a lot of ideas about entrepreneurial ideas. Not that you have a business idea right now, but he has a philosophy, something that when you need a break, or you need something to look up to, or something to inspire you. I would totally start binging on some Glendon Cameron, because he predicted this stuff a while ago. Like something's going to happen, and all these people who are dependent on the system and not self-employed, and diversity. Self-employed, not in a political sense, but their revenues are diversified, a diversified self-employment. They're facing the problems they are now. But for the meantime, yeah, you're stuck in Dodge. You're stuck in Dodge, and I would live with your folks until you can pay off that money. So you're going to have to get a job, and so most of it go toward a new job. A lot of your training is going to figure out what you want to do next. But while you have free rent, study and work. Find whatever job you can. Well, not whatever job you can, but find a job that you can work that's in your town that you can walk to or whatever. Bang that out. Maybe security guard work. I always like security. Hey, nothing wrong with security guard work. Although Lord knows you probably need a license to be a security guard in your state. So God bless socialism. But that's just what you're going to have to figure out. But yes, stay at home. Get a job, start whittling away at your student loan debt, build up another reserve, and then with whatever free time you got, hopefully you can work as a security guard. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Some kind of job you're working late at night, you could just study and be sitting there 8 hours a night, forced to study, I don't know, JavaScript or whatever. So that a month or two goes by, you've made a significant dent into your loans. All of a sudden you have some skills. Now you can start shipping out resumes to work online so you don't have to be at home no more. But I'd still look, the situation you're in with that much debt and with no real employable skills is going to get you a high wage. You're going to have, not that you have a lot of spending, I don't think you do, but you're going to be at least living with your folks for about a year. For that tidy sum. It's not a lot, but it's not sneeze money neither. Yeah, you're looking at least a year. So work, study, new skill. Make sure it's a skill that gets you out of Dodge. And then some where you're not, like when you're 60 years old or an old fart like me, you're not like, oh, my gout or whatever old men develop. I haven't developed the gout yet, but look out for the diseases where the comes. Oh, he's got the gout. Oh, no, not the gout. Oh, no, he's got the hepatitis. Oh, God, no, Frank. Why'd you die of the hepatitis? If it's just hepatitis, it's all right. But if it's the hepatitis, oh, shit, look out. So, all right, there you go. Now is your time to become a monk and study and train. I got a super chat. Look at that. You guys throwing me the money. Himanshu, hey, our buddy from India. Hey, Cappy, what do you think about the future of manufacturing in America? Is it a good career path? I don't know if it's a good career path. I know it's brighter than it was 2 months ago because the people are moving stuff back from China. So in the short to medium term, yes, I think it's better than what we had before. But I don't become a mechanical engineer, dude. Just stop beating around the bush. What if you think, dude, become a mechanical engineer. Just commit to it. Well, Aaron, an industrial engineer. No, just become a mechanical engineer. And then that way you don't have to worry about the future. You're like, oh, I'm a good engineer. People are going to hire me in pretty much any time, anywhere I go, unless the economy goes into a really shitty recession like now. Anything else? Oh, Elkins. Being a CPA is no fun. Can you find me a fun job? Dude, you should become a webcam model. That's what you should do. You should be you just show your boobs online, Chad, and then and you should just become an internet personality like me. Actually, for the client's sake, that's not a bad idea either. While you're cooped up, none of you, I'm talking to everybody now, but none of you know whether or not you have the potential to go. I didn't fucking. What the fuck? You think I will? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna. What do you want to be when you grow up? Well, I'll be on this internet thing and yelling at people. Same thing with ballroom dancing and an author. Everything I was good at, I thought I'd hate and suck at. I still hate writing, but you have no idea. So I mean, for fun, I don't know. Start a YouTube channel. Yeah, look at Glendon how he does it. All right, there you go. I think I got one more of these. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.